And I'm sorry. It's just that Eric already knows about Britt, so...
Well, everyone in the business knows about Britt and her coke problem.
Yeah, so I don't want Erica getting all uptight and spilling it to Ellen, because she'll put two and two together real fast, and then I'll...
Uh-huh. And you think that if I'm there, then that'll throw both of them off the track?
Well, it'll help me out. I mean, Erica knows that you don't do drugs, and... Well, it'll just help me out.
Mark, how heavy into this stuff are you?
I'm not really into it. It's just that sometimes I use it, you know, when I have an overnight deadline that I have to get, and it's just not coming.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll be there.
Thanks. What about your show?
Oh, don't worry, I'll cancel it. Serena won't mind. They're passes. We can go anytime.
I appreciate this, Joe.
Sure. Look, I'll clue Serena in, but if I were you, I'd see to it that I got in touch with Glenn and the others. Make sure they cool it with that coke.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
See you tonight.
Okay. Thanks again, huh?
Mm-hmm, bye-bye.
Oh, my address book. Where did you find this?
I guess it must have fallen out of your purse when I accidentally knocked it off the bar at the Gold Coast. You know, it was right there on the floor. I found it right after you left.
Oh, I'm so glad you found this. I mean, you know, it is an address book. It has addresses and phone numbers in it, but what it really is, it's my life. Thank you.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I brought it as soon as I could.
Oh, well, you didn't have to make a special trip for it. You could have given it to Tom.
I thought you might need it right away.
Well, that was very nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Excuse me. Hello?
Hi, Brooke. It's Ron.
Oh, hi, Ron. What's up?
Do you have a minute to talk?
Sure.
Listen, Sal told me about that earring thing, and it's got me a bit concerned.
Oh, you mean my special fan?
Sal told me that they were left on your desk and there was some sort of note.
Yeah, it was something to the effect that I should wear the earrings to show that I returned this weirdo's feelings.
Oh, I don't like this at all, Brooke. I don't think that anybody at WRCW would pull a stunt like that.
Oh, I don't think it's anybody at the station. I think it's some guy who watches the show. And how he got into the office, I don't know.
Well, that's what bothers me, the fact that strangers can get into private offices.
Well, Ron, look, it's not Sal's fault. I mean, like he says, people come and go at that station all the time. You know, they have appointments, they're delivering things.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we should try to find some way of tracing the earrings and find out where they were bought?
I don't know if we can do that because, I mean, they were in this, you know, little plain black jewelry box. There was no identification. Needless to say, I'm certainly not going to wear them on the air or off. Oh, and listen, I want to ask you a favor. Please don't say anything to my husband, because he finds this very upsetting, these phone calls and the notes and everything.
You don't think we should bring the police in on this, then?
Well, I don't know what they can do about it. I mean, because basically this guy has not threatened me. He hasn't been obscene.
But, Brooke, this does constitute harassment.
Well, not really. Look, basically it's harmless, and what I think is if I just ignore the whole thing, that this guy will get bored with all this nonsense and stop.
Yeah, come in.
Am I interrupting?
No, not at all. Come on in. Nice to see you.
Thank you. I wanted to apologize for getting so upset last night.
Okay, you had every right to get upset last night.
Well, I overreacted. Bonnie was fine, and really, I shouldn't have laid into Mark the way I did.
Well, Mark should have left a note.
True. Anyway, you were terrific. Thank you very much.
Hey, stop it. Stop. Come on. I'm a father. I know how you felt.
Well, thank you. Anyway, Mark and I made our peace, so everything is all right.
Good. I'm glad.
Poor guy. I mean, I guess he just panicked. You know, he needed those lyrics very badly. He had to get the jingle into the advertising agency this morning, but I don't know about this new job. He's just nervous and really hyper all the time. He's really not the same person he used to be.
All right, come on. Let's get a little work in. For a change, I brought the new lyrics.
Already?
Yeah, I worked on them last night after I got home.
You're a steamroller, young man.
Well, with a little help from my friend. Isn't this great stuff?
Oh, yeah, it is. Listen, before we get started here, I have a favor to ask of you. Could you not, bring Britt to Erica's party this afternoon?
You're really uptight about this, aren't you?
I told you she's going to be watching me and everybody else like a hawk.
Oh, come on. Erica's no babe in the woods. She knows what's going on.
I don't want it going on in her apartment.
Doesn't she want her guests to have a good time?
All I'm asking you to do is a simple thing. It's to cool it. It's no big deal.
Oh, we're not a bunch of kids. We know how to handle it. She won't even know what's happening.
She'll know. If Britt is there, she'll know. Everybody knows that Britt deals. Never mind. Let's just get to work.
Forget it. I'm not in the mood.
I thought that's what you came over here for.
Well, I've lost interest hearing about your square sister. Some party this is gonna be.
Phoebe, why did you tell Palmer when I told you not to?
I had to. The man goaded me into it.
Goaded you?
Yes. He kept hurling insult after insult at me. He made slurring remarks about you and your campaign. Can't you understand that finally I just had to strike back in retaliation? It just burst out of me. Oh, but I have to tell you, to see that look of total devastation on Palmer's face was well worth it.
Well, you would have gotten much more satisfaction if you had waited until the last minute and then ripped the rug out from under him.
I can't see what difference it makes whether he knows now or 5 days from now. Anyway, my darling, my triumph could not have been more total. Oh, that reminds me, dearest, you must get in touch with the lawyers and tell them to cancel all those contracts.
Yes, you're right. I'll tend to it right away.
Oh, you don't have to go see them, dearest. A simple phone call will do.
Oh, but my darling, this is far too important to handle by a phone.
Now, sweetheart, I want you to conserve your energies for tonight. Now, you have to make your acceptance speech, and then you must preside over the celebration.
You never mind my energies. I'll have them for tonight. But I have other errands to run, so I'll see you anon, love.
Ah, yes. And I have to decide what I'm going to wear.
Somebody to leave. Oh, hi. Hey, listen, have you seen this editorial?
What's that, dear?
The editorial in the Bulletin.
Where? Oh, no. Oh, that's outrageous. That's dreadful. How could Brooke have allowed such a thing to happen?
Ron, I appreciate your concern, but I'm sure this is something that's going to blow over.
Well, let's hope so. Okay, I'll see you for the late news.
Okay. Bye-bye. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold... What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation about the calls and everything, and I feel that you should keep your doors locked.
Harold, I don't really think that's necessary.
Oh, you can't be too careful, Mrs. Cudahy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll lock the door after you leave, okay?
You know, you can never be safe enough with those kind of people.
Harold, I have an unlisted phone number. This is a new address. I doubt very much if anybody would ever be able to find me here.
Still, I think that you should take every precaution. And you'd be surprised. Some of these kooks are a lot smarter than you think.
Spending time together in a special way. Side by side we two sharing dreams that happen every day.